If we're going to talk about money and the history of human exchange, we have to start at barter, or more specifically, the myth of barter. Now, you've probably heard this story before, that ancient humans sustained themselves by bartering with one another before realizing that barter sucked and then inventing money. So, say that you were a local farmer back in the day when barter was still a thing. You'd probably offer up your vegetables to your neighbors in exchange for the other necessities of life that you don't produce. You'd head over to the butcher and trade your vegetables for fresh meat, and then over to the weaver for clothes, and then maybe to the blacksmith for tools. Economists call what's going on here a coincidence of wants. It happens whenever you have one thing while your neighbor has another, and you both want what the other person has. So you swap. The story then goes that this whole arrangement worked great until maybe a few weeks later, you needed more meat from the butcher, but the butcher just wasn't interested in more of your vegetables, and you had nothing else to offer. Apparently, people then caught on to this big issue that comes up in barter. When your neighbors aren't interested in what you specifically happen to have on hand, that is, when there's not a coincidence of wants, you're pretty much screwed. So as a solution, they came up with money, a widely agreed upon token of value that has facilitated the majority of human exchange ever since. The only problem with this cute story is that it just isn't true. Most anthropologists agree that no evidence of a barter economy, pure and simple, has ever been described, let alone the emergence from it of money. The issue with this barter evolved into money myth isn't just that it's a widely accepted idea that we don't have any evidence for. It's also the fact that the myth has colored the way that we think about people at their core.